I fell in love with the company before I even started working there. The building itself has its own cute aesthetic, so I was like, it would be so nice to work there.
When I was applying, it was the variety of projects that they had. And then while I've been here, it's the way that, it's employee owned. There's a lot of really good benefits through here. And those are the things that I've really enjoyed about working here.
I will say what led me to work for Kirkham Michael predominantly was that I knew some of the staff. I liked the staff that were here, and I knew that they had been here a long time. So it wasn't just a revolving door, new people all the time, but they had longevity in leadership positions especially. And that's still true today. I've been here almost 20 years now. That's been very fun to be able to learn and grow with those folks and really get to know them well.
I like being outside a lot. My dad, he's got some construction background, so I knew that related as well to civil engineering, so I knew that was something that I could relate to. Like the problem solving too, for the most part, that's what really all college was just teaching you how to problem solve, and so just solving problems here is what I enjoy most.
I think just the whole thing, being a part of a team is pretty cool. Just having that team mentality was a really cool thing.
What I really liked for a construction engineering side of it is coming out in the field, kind of seeing everything in person. It kind of makes a better engineer, in my opinion. You're able to see it in person, you'll be able to put it on paper a little better.
I kind of had an idea what the CAD technicians did, and it had some similarities to what my degree was. My degree is in 3D modeling, so there are some kind of overlaps in the programs, and that was what was interesting to me. I like working with the programs.
Most of my work changes, day to day. I'm not doing the same thing every day. One day I might be doing calculations on a bridge or building a model for a bridge, maybe building a 3D model for a roadway. Starting to get more involved with working with, younger employees, teaching them too.
I like that no matter what bridge I'm working on or what I'm doing, even if it's the exact same thing multiple times in a row, it's different. If that makes any sense, because no matter where you put a bridge, the stream is nature. You're never going to have a stream act the exact same way every single time. So no matter what, there's going to be at least a little bit that's different, and then you have to adjust the bridge to fit that particular area. And so you're never bored. There's always something, and sometimes you have issues that come up and you have to fix them real quick, and it gives you a boost of adrenaline.
We get to work on a lot of really neat projects. A lot of people will think of Ellsworth, obviously it's a small town, just about 3,000 population. They'll say they must just do tiny, wimpy, boring projects, but we don't. We do multi-million-dollar 4-lane expressway designs, and we're doing the inspection on those projects right now as well. So the two projects between Dodge City and Cimarron are total about $70 million in construction value. So pretty big dollars that we're working on some of these projects.
The one that I enjoyed the most was the one that I got to start and finish and see all the way through. That was real satisfying, and it was an overlay in Barber County. So we were putting just 2.5 inches of asphalt over a highway, and I got to be the lead inspector, so I just had to be in charge of pretty much handling all of the diaries and the paperwork, making sure all the paperwork was being handled, and then also just organizing the guys that I actually had out there overseeing the work getting done. It's just satisfying to do the inspection and turn in all the documentation, fill it all out on the KDOT software, and getting that all done from start to finish was, to me, the most satisfying project that I've been on.
And then more recently, we've had two big wins for our company for the design side that I helped bring those in. One is for the 4-lane expressway improvement on Highway 50 between Dodge City and Cimarron. Currently, we actually were fortunate to win a second project of similar nature going then west of Cimarron on Highway 50, which is to expand the current 2-lane highway to a divided 4-lane expressway project. We are using an innovative intersection design called R-Cut on that project for 2 different intersections, which is something new for Kansas, and will be very interesting to finish the design of those and see those to construction.
My favorite part is being able to work with clients and provide a service that is really needed and helps them out. I'm really working a lot more on bridge design, so giving, it might be a county bridge that's been out of shape for a number of years, poor condition, traveled pretty heavily by the public, being able to find not only funding for that bridge, but also being able to provide the design for that bridge for something that's going to be used for the next 75 to 100 years maybe. I find that satisfying.
So one thing that was really super cool is one of, actually not even just one, like 4 or 5 of the bridges that I worked on in November, December, I actually got to go out when they were built and in the process of building and got to see that in person and like hold those plans that I helped create and see them make it, and it was the coolest experience ever. I have like 50 pictures in my phone that anytime I'm like, yeah, this is what I do. It's pictures of the plans next to the bridges. But it's really satisfying to know that what I'm making is being used, like it's being built right now. Here, like you do it and they make it, and it's so cool.
So for me, what I have found most rewarding about being a civil engineer is that the things that we do, especially from a design and construction inspection side, are directly impacting the quality of life for people. Anything we can do to help make our roads safer is a positive in our books.
Being able to go over those projects and see them being completed, it's a satisfying feeling for sure.
And now I'm making bridges. Not like super cool San Francisco Golden Gate, but like I got some solid concrete culverts out there.
Being in an asphalt lab I'd say would be like my second favorite position when I was out in the field, other than being like, the first one would probably be being the lead inspector because you're kind of in charge of everything. But then the next one that I'd say is the busiest would be the super paved lab guy.
One of the big things that me and my family have enjoyed is that they include the family in a lot of things. They do company outings, and that involves either, it could be just you and your spouse, or it could be you and your entire family, depending on what the event is. But they do it multiple times a year, so they know that we're on the road a lot, so it just helps us spend that quality time with our family and everything. So that was a big plus. And like I said before, like just working like as a team on a lot of stuff has been great.
I've been golfing a lot, exploring the courses across the state. Great opportunity. If I'm already out here, I might as well try a new course.
So we do a lot of cool stuff. We work with fun people. We're a pretty tight-knit group. Even though we've grown to over 60 employees in Kansas, I still can go to an office and name all of them by name when I come in, and I feel like a small family together still. It's been a good working environment.
I haven't been a part of anything that's gotten constructed yet. Mostly still working on projects in their early stages, but hopefully one day I'll get to go out and see like a bridge I helped design. Well, not design, but help draw the plan set for. That would be really cool to see.
Do what you're good at and do it well.